Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back, and today I'm going to be breaking down the Week 0 college football lines. There's 4 games. I've been asked to do this by a bunch of people, so I'll be giving you my picks. Hopefully we can go 75% or better so you guys can win some cash. If you can, please like, comment, and subscribe so we get this channel out to as many people as possible. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you get my daily notifications for when I'm dropping videos. You know that's Monday through Friday because I'm never slacking. Now, let's jump into the action.
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a little glimpse.
All right, so we've got 4 games here. We're going to go over all 4 of them right now. It's UTEP, New Mexico State, UConn versus Fresno State, Nebraska versus Illinois, and Hawaii versus UCLA. Let's start with the first one, UTEP versus New Mexico State. All right, these are 2 awful teams. First of all, UTEP only played 8 games last year. New Mexico State wasn't even able to play more than 2. So this team doesn't have any cohesiveness whatsoever. They're only given a 30% FPI chance to win. UTEP with the 69.7%. With a game like this, when you're dealing with 2 of the worst teams in college football, I tend to take the team that has the better offensive and defensive line, more experienced quarterback, and better coaching. I'm going to say that UTEP has all of these factors, and so for that reason alone, I'm going to take them to cover that 9.5 point line. New Mexico State is just a bonfire of a team. If UTEP, after all these seasons of just losing last year, they actually took a step in the right direction. If they can't beat New Mexico State by more than 10 points, I'm sorry, Miners, you guys need to change something up. So we've got UConn versus Fresno State, where UConn is opening up a 27.5 point dog. Now, they are also a dumpster fire of a college when it comes to football, where they were dropped by the American and now they've gotten a late start into their independent athletic career. Now, it's going to be tough for them to make a bowl game, but that would be a reach. And in the first place, I don't think they're going to get to 6 wins this year. And I definitely don't think with the first game of the season, where they have absolutely no idea about playing with each other. You have to think about how many COVID restrictions they probably had to go through in 2020. This is basically their first game in a long time, so the muscle memory is not going to be there. I think Fresno State, even at 3-3 last year, they had a better quarterback than UConn does. The UConn's quarterback situation is honestly a carousel. They don't even know who their quarterback is. At least Fresno State, they went 3-3 in the Mountain West, and they're trying to build upon that. I do believe that they can cover this 27.5 point line because UConn, just like New Mexico State, is god-awful. And if they do pull off the upset, I am sorry. Now, we've got Nebraska versus Illinois. Nebraska opening up as a 7.5 point favorite, going on the road to Illinois. And honestly, I'm going to take Illinois here as a dog to cover that 7.5. Now, I don't know if they'll win the game, but I do see this being close coming down to the wire. And I see Illinois' offensive line and quarterback production paired with a new offensive coach, putting him in a better situation possibly, hopefully, because Lovie Smith, he's supposed to be a defensive-minded coach, but even his defenses were awful at Illinois, so it's tough to say what is going to happen in this game. Nebraska, obviously, this is Scott Frost's year. You have to succeed, so obviously there's a lot of line for Nebraska, and they do have a lot of returning starters on both sides of the field. I do feel like Illinois will have better quarterback play, good offensive line play, and hopefully just a boost with a new coach. First game at home, a lot of fans are going to be there, so I'm going to take Illinois to either win outright or cover. And then finally, guys, we've got Hawaii versus UCLA, where Siobhan Cordero is taking over at quarterback for Hawaii, and he's no late, Colt Brennan or McDonald or whatever you want to say, the best Hawaii quarterbacks. Even though there's been a lot of them, he's not one of them. He's a dual threat quarterback. Now, he's shown the ability to throw the ball nicely at times, but also he is a scrambler. He was their leading rusher. So, this is a type of guy that's going to give you production on both sides, whether it's in the read option or whether it's out of the gun taking off. He is the type of player that can definitely scramble and make things happen, keep drives alive, and you need to do that when you're playing a team like UCLA and you're a 17.5 point dog. So, going on the road, I do believe that Hawaii can pull this off, so that's my final pick. I'm going to take Hawaii over UCLA, the 17.5. I think that they can lose by anywhere from 7 to 14, and you'll be safe. But what it comes down to, guys, is I think that the Hawaii offense, bringing back a good amount of receiving talent, they will be able to put up points, and that's what this spread game is about. I think that Hawaii will be able to put up points, and UCLA has been abysmal. If you look at what UCLA did last year, I actually feel bad saying this. They lost so many close games that this spread, it's not that bad. You know, they do have a chance to pull off this and win by 18 or more, but I'm going to say, look, last year they lost to Stanford in double overtime by 1 point. You know, everyone remembers that. They lost to number 15 USC by only 5. They lost to number 11 Oregon by only 3, Colorado by only 6. They did blow out Cal by 24, Arizona by 17, and they beat Arizona State. So they had some nice moments last year if they can build upon this. I just like Hawaii as a team that can scramble with this quarterback to try and make things happen on the run and on the go, and I think that they're going to be able to do that. So if you guys want my honest opinion, I wouldn't touch any of these games with a 10-foot pole. But since I am giving you my picks, I predict that we will go 75% better if we take UTEP, if we take Fresno State, if we take Illinois, and if we take Hawaii. All right? Thank you guys very much for listening. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope we win some cash. Let's do it. Peace.
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a little glimpse.